Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about some pretty important stuff, I guess a downer video, so to say, but it's also important and something that needs to be talked about that a lot of people are talking about, and I also want to put my opinion on this as well. Okay, so I'm sure y'all have already heard about the post about someone asking Star Stable when we're going to get the character updates. And, well, I'm sure you have already guessed, they're not quite sure when they're gonna do it. We have already gotten one of the three updates that they have promised us, Western Horse Breed. And then they also said that we are going to be getting a race system update and character update. Characters. Well, as you can see, we have already got the Western Horse update that they promised, but so far they have not done the race update or a character update. Now, I know it is not the end of the year yet, but they went from it's going to pretty much happen to we're not 100% sure if it's going to happen this year. Upsetting? Absolutely. See, I'm going to be looking at two perspectives here. We're going to be looking at the whole new player and old player. See, old players, they have been here forever. Okay, they've been here since it's begun and they want more. And of course, new players are gonna be like, no, 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 there's no issues. We love the game as is, and both are perfectly fine. Even though I am a new player, I have pretty much already ran through most of the content of the game pretty much. Except for a story, I want to take my time on that because I don't want to be stuck doing absolutely nothing. Okay. Well, the new players, they haven't gotten there yet. They haven't been through it. They think this is the best game in the world. And it's a really fun game considering horses and all that good stuff. But honestly, Star Stable has come to the point where you're an old player, they could care less about you. And honestly, that is quite upsetting and disappointing for the reason of, well, they were the ones that got the game off the ground. They're the ones that supported them. They're the ones who got money, okay? Well, helped with the money whole situation, all that good stuff. Well, Star Stable literally is just like, fuck you guys, you're not important. Let's just get new players so we can take their money and so they can buy horses. Because at this point, they just released multiple horses and they're releasing more horses, but the old players want content. All right, where is the content? There's no content. You're just training horses. And for the old players, that's getting old. They don't want to do that no more. They want actual story. They want all that stuff. But no, Star Stable isn't giving to them. And of course, when people state their opinions, they're just counted as complainers. But they're not complainers for the reason of Star Stable should be listening to the feedback and what their community has to say about what they should improve. But yet they don't want to because they don't want to listen to what the community has to say. It'll go in one ear, out the other. See, the older players, they're not complaining. They want more and they deserve more because they have been here from the beginning. They're the ones who got the game to go up, get it off the ground to what it kind of is today. All right, they just updated the system from a 32 to a 64. Realistically, that's not that big of a jump. Realistically, that should have been done a while ago because most games run off like 100 bit or more. It's sad. It's really sad because Star Stable could care less about the older players. Yeah, I'm not an older player, but I have pretty much been through the whole content of the game and I am bored. I don't want to go really onto the game except, ooh, look at this new horse or whatever. Though I do like how many horses that they have in the game, but again, it goes back to the aspect of they really should update the older horses, bring in newer horses, or just add more to the game. Actually make it more magical. But it is upsetting for Star Stable to say and kind of pretty much promise something, and then they're like, yeah, you know what? We're just gonna push this back and push it back, and we're gonna push it back a little more, and then eventually people are gonna forget about it and they're not gonna want to do it. Now, who in their right mind would wanna continue playing a game where their character looks like this? The characters look horrible. They look so bad. Realistically, the game needs like an overhaul, in my opinion. You guys can voice your opinions. You can tell me to shut up, not play the game, you know? But this is how I feel, and this is how a good amount of people also feel. And there's nothing wrong with voicing and feeling a certain way, because everyone has the right to it. But realistically, Star Stable just needs to do better, or else they're gonna lose people. The game is gonna die if they don't do better and actually listen to the community and to what people have to say. They only care about money, and it's clear that they only care about money because it's, oh, double star coin, which is great, then bundles. But you have to do stuff. Okay, let's reword this. We just got the birthday horse, you didn't have to pay for it, but there's a whole bunch of things that you had to buy because there's a lot of people that are collectors, and that is fine. But you're giving money away to Star Stable pretty much, and now the Halloween stuff. You're getting 2 new horses, 2 new pets, more outfits, and of course, you're gonna want to buy it, which again, that's fine, but you're also spending more money and they're getting what they want. And lately, they've been focusing more on books and other things when this should be, in my opinion, one of their main priorities for the reason of this is the main thing. Not books. I understand they want to go abroad, I guess, but this is their child that they made, and at this point they don't want to pay any attention to this child no more. They're like, you know what, we're kind of done with you, but we're just going to add some stuff to it so people still play and blah blah blah. And again, this is just how I feel and how I see it, and it is what it is. I do somewhat enjoy the game. I loved it more when I first started playing because again, I was a beginner player. I'm like, oh my god, this game is amazing. But you can't really compare it to other games, but at the same time you also can compare it to other games because I'm not going to really say Red Dead, but we're going to bring up Red Dead for a minute, okay? Red Dead is significantly newer, but it is so much better to play even though you have people constantly shooting you for no reason, but that is also part of the game. But the horse graphics and stuff, and they do care more about their players-ish. They care more about GTA 5. But they do add stuff continuously, more content into Red Dead Online. And they also just have actual Red Dead Redemption 2, which is the whole story and all that good stuff. But still, they do more, they add more, and then Star Stable has been here for 10 years, and we're only to this point. The characters are still doo-doo. Everything is still somewhat doo-doo. The horses are getting better, obviously, but that's just the horses, and I know the horses are like the main thing, but you know, you also want the characters to look better. It shouldn't be taking this long to do stuff and add stuff and fix stuff into the game. Alright? 10 years. There should be way more content in the game, like EverQuest, so to say. There are thousands of quests, and that game is way older than this game. Alright? It's so much older, and there's thousands of quests, and there's just hundreds, and it's easy to get done with the quests in this game. Like, if you could almost like spend a month playing the game every day for like 8 hours and almost be done with the content. But again, it's important for Star Stable to actually listen to their community. Alright? But they don't care about their community. They only care about the money that they get from hence community. It's honestly upsetting, and they should really be taking care of their players, especially I guess their older players, because again, they're the ones that got the little child up off the ground, okay? But now that they have your money, like some people keep saying, they could literally care less. They are throwing you in the dumpster. It's just They said, boot you to the curb, bye bye, I don't have to see you ever again type thing. Like, come on. Come on. And I know there's gonna be people after me, but hey, you know what? That's fine. I'm still going to play the game, but these are just my opinions and concerns that Star Stable should really address for the reason of, well, I shouldn't have to say it, but well, they need to do better. Like, they bring up like the whole possible of you're able to add furniture and different stuff to the game, but where's that at? When it comes to actual big updates, they just say it, but they don't do it. Actions speak louder than words, but they don't have any actions to their words. Except for the one thing that they said, another Western horse, which was the American Paints. But it is almost the end of the year, 2 more months, and it's the end of the year. And I doubt we're gonna get the characters like they said that we're gonna end up getting, because they look like doo doo. They are horrible looking. They look so bad, and I can't really compare this to like Final Fantasy or like Red Dead when it comes to the characters, but they don't look good, and they should really do something about it. And again, so many horses that they just keep adding, but instead of updating what they have and then add, it's just it's just frustrating. They really need to do better when it comes to the game, but again, they are too worried about other things like books. And I know they're trying to mobilize the app, which is all good and stuff, but you should honestly worry about updating the actual game, making things look better, just making the game run better than what it does. Like, it's super laggy. Why is it so laggy? I understand it can be certain servers, but it should not be as laggy as it is. And there's people that have desktop PCs and amazing computers, but it's still laggy for them. Like, I can play Red Dead Online, and that's a big game, and I can run a recording software, and it still doesn't lag. And Red Dead is such a bigger game than this game. They need to do better with their servers. They need to do something that makes it where people don't lag all the time. Like, the cute little glitches are fine, but they just need to do more and fix the game itself. But that's honestly just how I feel about it. It's just really irritating at this point because they could care less about you. It's just, if you're new player, they're like, hello, yes, welcome. We love you. But if you're an old player, they say bye. You're kicked out, and we got your money, and that's all they care about. And you know what? It's the truth. It is how it is. They only care about money. And the way they have things priced for star coins, which is absolutely crazy ridiculous. But again, that's just how I feel. But whatever. Again, these are all just my opinions and my concerns for the game. Like, again, I really do enjoy it. I do. There's parts where I really enjoy, but I do get bored because I don't want to constantly train, and I don't like how they have the training system. But again, that's just how I feel. It's always just how I feel. And again, you can tell me shut up, not play the game, but I'm gonna say how I feel whether you like it or not. It's just how it is. Um, but I really do wish Star Stable would do more, and I hope they do the character updates soon. Besides them, saying what we have said previously is that it would not be done during 2020. And since it's a huge project as the character interacts with everything in the game and we want everything to look and feel as good as possible, we cannot say when exactly the characters will be done. We are working on getting them done as soon as possible. However, we cannot say if it will be during this year or the next. As soon as we have any updates, we will be releasing it on our social media channels and in our news. Here's the thing. This is one of my biggest pet peeves in the entire universe. Don't say or mention something if it is absolutely not going to happen, or if you are not even close to being sure if it's going to happen. It drives me crazy. I feel like they should have said something when they knew for a fact that it is happening this year. All right? But no, they lie. I wouldn't quite say it's a lie, but it's close to a lie. All right? It's right there. They said it in the beginning of the year. They haven't done the only like major updates they have done to this game are updating certain areas of the game, like Steve's farm, Silverglade, stuff like that. But that's 2 to 3 big updates out of the whole year? What? Big pet peeve. Don't mention something if it's not if you don't even know if it's going to happen. Don't say something. Then you get people all excited and then you make people not want to play your game by doing that. I don't understand how that is so hard to grasp. But again, that's just how I feel, whatever. But, just don't say it if you have no idea what's going to happen within like the year. Do it when you know for a fact it's going to happen within the month or a few months. Not, oh yeah, we're possibly going to, we got some super duper awesome updates for this upcoming year. Western Horse, race update, system update, and new characters. The biggest thing of the game, and then they look like trash. But hey, that's how I feel. It's whatever. So this is literally just how I just wanted to complain, but it's not really complaining. It's voicing a opinion and a concern. If they don't fix what they're doing or try to, the game's gonna die. There's so many older players that don't want to play because there's no content. They get bored. They get super bored. That's not okay, but again, they don't really care. But it's what are you gonna expect? What do you expect at this point, especially when they just keep letting people down, empty promises, But please like, subscribe, and comment. I'd really appreciate it. Or don't. I can't tell you what to do. But tell me how you feel, whether you are yelling at me in the comments, which is fine. It's still an opinion. I still like to hear it. Or if you agree, then cool. All opinions are welcome, but again, please like, subscribe, and comment again, or don't. I can't control what you do. It would be greatly appreciated. Until next time.